back on the Honda. So what I'll do today is do familiar things to me. Because yesterday I couldn't get to that cable, I still can't get to it. So my plan is just to remove the airbox, battery, all these gubbins that I know how to remove. Just make some space and see what's what. Bass drive on the background, Friday, so bass drive is good. Take out the battery, 10mm. This is something that I adapted because this Honda had like a 45 amp hour battery. I put a 60 in because I've got a sub and some other electronics. The J comes out. Here's the JJ out. So this goes. Battery out. Alright, next up the air box. This little wire loom comes out. I'll put it here for now. Airbox got clips, these ones, and then just pull it out. There's the airbox cover out, the air filter out. Now this hose over here, this you just pull it, and a little pry to it. There's this guy. And now start taking these two 10mm out. This is a clip. There's one color here. And then take this out, this pipe assembly thingy. Take it out. This also. Put a screwdriver in here. Careful not to damage the hose. Just lift it so air can seep in. And after that it tends to give. Yep. Loose now. If it doesn't come out, you can pour spray some WD-40 in. Hose number one. It's definitely water. So this comes from the thermostat, does it? It goes in the thermostat housing, this tiny hose. Okay, let's take out this one now. That should be it. There we go. And let's take out this one now. Oh. There we go. And then this guy should just come off. See? Water. There's water coming out of there. Oh, hold on. This is a water line. Hold on. It's next to this line from the top of the valve cover. Oh. Come on. There we go. So that's this pipe assembly. Put it next to the air filter here. Just gonna move this from here to where it used to be because I don't want it piercing the hose. Phillips screwdriver, small one, just to take this guy out. This is definitely loose now. That's loose. Okay, now 2 10mm, and this box is mine. That's 1 10mm with a washer, long screw, and the other one in here. That's the other 10mm. This should just pull out. There we go. That's out. This is spinning here. So now this pipe should come out. Really? Using a little pry tool power. I think I need to open that more. And it's off. Now this comes off. I think it's 12 mil that. Yep. 12 mil. This is how this screw looks, as it says RNA on it. In here there's another one, there's this one that needs removing. Can't see what's fastening it. So I see one screw in there. Let's see on this side. Not much I can see on that side. Oh, it seems like it's clipped. There's clips here. Yeah. So there's one screw and that clip there. And all of this comes out. Righty, we're back. So I'm just gonna start disconnecting all these connectors like that, loosen them up, maybe remove this plate, get rid of this hose, and maybe, thinking about it, maybe I should just drain the system. Yeah, so I think I'll stick to just removing this wire loom and then see what happens after. There's this one. This is pretty brittle here. Maybe I can replace this heat shrink thingy tubey. Okay, 10mm, one here, one down there, and then this bracket is yours. Let me pull. There's another plug in here for the O2 sensor. There's the plug. This plug goes to the O2 sensor and it's fastened with that. See this? That goes in there. So this stays to the bracket. Keeping this magnetic tool handy here. I'll probably need it. Okay, so this 10mm, this is freshly removed. This is when I replaced the thermostat. I took this out. Okay, that's the first 10mm. This would go in there as well. See if it's similar with other screws. No, it isn't. And there's another one, bit deeper down, right here. There's the second 10mm bolt, exactly the same length as the other one. Now this bracket comes off. There's another plug, so there's another set of plugs there. This thing, so it goes in here. I wonder what that is. And then it goes further down to this plastic fastener thingy. Alright, so I'll do what I think should be done at the moment, and if I get stuck, well, then I'll go on YouTube. So I'm gonna remove this hose from this fastener here. Probably remove the hose completely, I'm thinking, because it looks like it's part of the head. Okay, and then take this 10mm out. Not sure, but maybe take that one out also. And then there's one, you can't see it, it's dirty. One clip and another one here. Hopefully that's gonna release this whole wire loom. So that's this one here. It's got a neck, 10mm. Maybe take this one off also. Holy smokes, that's pretty tight. So this 10mm goes out, if I can. It's pretty tight. Jesus, why was that tight? The neck one is just a normal 10mm, similar to the previous two that we took out. That goes in there. Okay, so now this comes, this can go. Thinking to remove this hose from here as well, just to make more space really. Okay, so now there's one tab in here, push tab. This one, push out, and there's another one here, you can't see it because it's dirty. Push it and pull it out. There you go. There's all of this. Now this can go out. I can't pull it that much because of this bracket here. I wonder what's fastening that bracket. If it's like a 10mm bolt here, that'll be great. And it is. Yep. A 10mm bolt deep inside there. I think I can get to it with this. Let's see. I'll have to like feel it. See this on? Interesting. There's no funny business. It's just a tight 12mm. Okay. Now that I know, I can shift my equipment. I got these adapters. What the hell? That was tight, man. There we go. This is said bracket. Just a normal 12. Fixing music. I don't know what it is. Where were we? So I removed that bracket. That's out now. This can come that way. Now all of this, I'm in two minds of what to do with this. It's getting under there. I mean, I can if I remove the fucking shield. Let it. Let's it. So I went ahead of myself a little bit and started taking off the shield. For those of you lucky enough to have the shield, because I know it's a common thing to remove them and leave them out. There's two clips there, plastic clips, these kinds, and then there's a further two clips on the belly. One of them is here. I had troubles with taking that out. I broke it actually, one of it is there. The other one is there. That came out easy. And then you have a 10mm in there. Yeah, there's a Phillips, another Phillips. What is that? And another clip here, and then another one here, I think. But that's not clipping the actual belly of the beast. That's it. There's one in the center there, and then the other side. Great stuff. Here's the bottom shield. Remove the rubber thingy. There we go. That's gone. Great stuff. Now remove this tab here and pull the wiring out. One. There's another plug in here. Wonder how to take that out. Let's see. Seems it's a cover on top. Yep, there we go. This is off. That's off right there. It's right on the slave cylinder. Bastard. I think it would be easier to take the clutch slave cylinder out. Just to remove this wire. That has a hard pipe, but this, I think I can just a little bit pry it, just so I can take this wire, loom out. Got a very long extension. I put a 10 on it, so get a 12 from here. What the hell? What? What? Why is it so tight? This is crazy. This is not. Something's wrong there. Listen. Okay, that's done. So resorting to something way stronger. There we go. There's one screw. I'll put this back. Let's see, actually, maybe I can pull the wire out without removing both screws. And yes, I can. Lucky me, happy days. There's this wire loom coming out. I think I'm gonna remove this bracket now because it's easy. This can go, and this can go. Okay, 1 and 2. Boom, this bracket is gone. It's gonna live somewhere here. So that's these guys gone. At least I can start pulling it. And now, since the belly of the beast is off, leave it loose. Oh, it fell right in the hole. Sweet. Just gonna hand tight this because I'll probably have to take it back out again. That's tight in there. Cool, let's get to this motherfucker there now. So I'm hoping I could push it up like that, and surprise, surprise, I can. I don't know how I'm gonna put that back in there, but so far it's out now. Okay, so I've managed to remove this clip from there. There's some bitch clips. I'm putting it right here with the other screws. There's 2 clips holding the bottom wire. That one, the white plug. One there, one inside there. I managed to get that one out, but these 2 here, fuck. Okay, so that clip in there, I don't know if you can see it, all the way down there. I had to sacrifice, so I just cut it. The consequence of that is, fucking finally, we got this wire loom out of the way. So, this was the very cuntish plug to take out, the deep one. This is the one that I sacrificed, ho, but it survived. Watch this. Thank you, Honda. I can put it back. Now when you bend these, especially if these are brittle and old, which mine are, careful so you don't crush them away. So that's out, that's out. Whoa. There's a plug there, right there. That one over there, the very clean one. Plug, I'm pressing it, boom. There we go, that's out. Full of oil inside even. That's probably not good. Nothing on the contacts though, just on the outside. Okay, so that's out. Now I'm gonna remove these ones here. There's one little one here. The push tab is on the other side. I'm dumb. Okay, that's this one here. Removed. I gotta replace this Copex thing because it's crushed to bits. And there's another one that goes down here. And it's got a rubber boot or something. Okay, so take this one out of this support, take this one out of here, and here it's got a C-clamp kind of thing here. That's out. That's the boot of the connector. Kind of have to, I think I gotta pull it out. Okay, it's coming out. Trying to find the push thingy. So it's out now. That's the plug. There it is. It's got a push pin on the firewall side. Okay, it's out. That's out. Let's take it out. You can feed it under this thing, this hose thing. There's the plug. That's the push tab. Okay. Let's see, anything else? No, technically this can go more down there. Yeah, there we go. Boom, the wires are out. I'm liking this picture. Sick. Oh, look, you can actually disconnect it from the car. It's got this big connector here, no way. Okay, I gotta put something there so I don't scratch the wing unnecessarily. Think like a blanket or something. It's a little cable loom right here, and a clip here. That should go away. It's coming from down the AC compressor. And then there's this one, this bracket that I can remove, so this is gonna go also. Another 10 mil. So let's do this wire first. Oh, this doesn't fit. Let's see. What? From a distance. Oh. Okay, this is a 10mm screw, normal one, an alternator, and then this can go out like that. Another 10 mil. Oh, jeez. Alright, so another 10 mil normal here. That way. And this two. There we go. That's out, and it's got a pull tab here. You push it, and then it's coming out. This is the wire coming from all the way in there on the AC. I'm just gonna tuck it in here so it's out of the way. I'll probably have to remove the alternator. I've put some WD-40 on these, and I'll leave it overnight. Got a feeling these will give me some issues. Spray with this thing. With these, because I'm going to take them out. I can still remove some stuff. It's 8:30. Watch, next thing I know, I look at the clock and it's fucking 12. There's this little hose that I can take out from here. And then there's another one that unites this side of the head with that side of the throttle body. So I can remove these, I can remove this one. I can do this right now actually. Once you introduce air in there. So that one is from here for the above the thermostat housing, and this was connected to this contraption, so I'm gonna put them in the same place. This and that. And then this little guy here, same thing, it's connected to that contraption. So just try and grab these with this. Okay, bring them up. So finally, this guy came out. Jesus, this was a struggle. This goes in here. Right, now this throttle body thing, this hose here, I could try and remove that one because it's holding the wire loom. There, and here. Okay. Yep. Try and push this hose. There you go. Look at that. That's good. I can do the other one now since it's loose. So this side can go out this way. Same thing here. Try and push the hose. These hoses, man. They're putting up a fight. Proper fight. So this side here, if I can spin it, maybe I can just detach it a bit like that. Okay, it's spinning. Boom. Okay, so this is the tiny hose that connects that piece to this piece here. I'll put it in the same place because it's a hose, we know. And now this wiring loom can come further down and sit here and just be chilling on this fab music. Okay, now that's clearly out of the way, so that's cool. Okay, I'm inching closer. Can remove this bracket now. Looks to be a 12mm. Noticing, this is the beauty of doing it things yourself. This is pretty cracked here. Look, it's brittle. So I'll have to change this because I had 2.5 overheatings. So I think that's what did it. Since I got these tools, might as well use them. So there's a microscope view of this oil. So there's no foaminess to it. So that's good. But I still gotta replace the head gasket, and that's bad. Since all the fluids are draining safely, scientifically, I could start taking these hoses off. I suppose taking the fuel rail off, that's gonna be interesting because there's pressurized fuel in there, so that's gonna leak a little bit. Looking at the system here, that's why I like disassembling things. You can kind of figure out what's what. So this, if we take this wiring out of the way, so these two here are probably two ducting pipes that go to the heater element inside the car, so like for the AC to give you hot air, and one of them leaves from here, the other one returns, probably that's a return one, goes back where the thermostat kind of is. Okay, so one thing I read in the Heinz manual, and it made total sense. Those guys were saying to loosen these bolts, the water pump pulley bolts, while the auxiliary belt is on. And that makes sense because, you know, it's gonna be easier. So I might just do that and then remove the auxiliary belt, which I struggled last time to put up, me and a friend, Mano, shout out Mano. Okay, 10 mils, let's try this, although I'm not too hopeful. Tune. Mega tune. No, I need something longer. This one. Did it with my friend here, W. What up, WD? There's that AC line in the way that I don't want to chip, so let's rethink this. I'll try and see if this kind of combination works, because that'll give me way more leverage. Alright, let's see. This looks pretty promising. The engine spinning. Maybe I should try from underneath. Okay, so I'll let that one sink in for a bit because it's not working. Try and do something else. So that something else is maybe that EGR valve. This one here. Try and take that out. There is one. Got a feeling I need a longer extension. I'm gonna use this contraption right here. Those nuts are tight, man. Yeah, this feels way better. So let's see. Jesus Christ. That's out now. Coming out. So now. Whoa, pretty close. That one. And this one. And this EGR valve comes out like that. Now these next, these two puppies, 12 millimeters. Try to set up. Oh, there we go. There's one. There we go, one nut. I'll put it in the same box. So that's now off. Now let's hit these ones, these 10 mil ones. Let's see if these are gonna budge. I'm curious. I left them overnight to soak in WD-40. Longer-ish 10 mils. Bigger markings on them. The IO markings, I think. Okay. There's another one here in the middle. Yes, yes, bro. It is happening. In order for you to remove this, you gotta remove the oxygen sensor, and you'll need a special socket for that. Ooh. This is another screw, same dimension. This thing here, 22 millimeters. And it's got this thingy for wires here, so the wires can, you know, and you just take it out. Normally you shouldn't do that because it's, you know, the exhaust and all, but it's gonna be a while since I'm gonna start this car. So from past experiences, I know these are pretty tight, so you gotta kind of go the little breaker bar assembly. Oh, no way. This is a happy accident actually. Okay, that's gone. Now this can come out. Yeah. This guy here and there and there. Let that soak a little bit. Can't stress enough how important it is. If you clean these threads that the nut is gonna go onto, you make your life way easier, man. Just give it some wire brush, man. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. Okay. Woo. I'm on fire now. This is going, bro. Woo! Everything's going up. Oh, that must have cracked it. So this is a 12 mil. I can take it out. This is a normal 12 mil. Box of parts. That's one of the bolts. Now I'll try and do this one. I'll leave two in, just so I can undo the screws under the car. This is the water that came out of the engine. It's got some oil in it. If you look, it's got some oil in it. There's tiny bubbles like in a soup, and it's dark. Same box. I left only one in there. I'm gonna do that 12 or 13 mil down there. These guys give me some anxiety, really. Other than that, there's this 12 mil. This must be 17 or something. So I'm gonna hit these with a wire brush and WD-40. That's a 14 by the looks of it. Guess what? I had a 12. It was in this extension. This reminds me why I do a cleanup every couple of cycles. Every couple of jobs that I do a cleanup to put everything back, because if they're in a pile I can't see them. I can't use them. Hit it here and here and on the threads. I might have to go and get more WD-40. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do these first while the cat is still in the bracket, so I don't crack anything. These are 17, definitely, yeah. Extend this puppy. Give it some power. Jesus. Yeah, I was saying these might give me some issues, so there we go. Issues. Mate, this needs a breaker bar. Why I really don't want to use the impact on the catalytic converter is because that cat, if you look at it, it's got a maze of like ceramic kind of thing, whatever it is, metallic, whatever it is, but all I know is it's brittle. So if you hit it with this vibration, it's gonna pop where it meets the brittle stuff to the steel, which is already rusty and shit. It's gonna create all sorts of issues, so I don't want to do that if I don't have to. Jesus, something moved, but I don't know what. Yeah, I think it's out. Or maybe it didn't. What happened? Yes, one is out. Yes, it's at a great angle for me to pull down on. Okay. Oh yes, yes please. Woo. Great stuff. I need a 14 mil now. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting this. However, this tool can deal with a lot of stuff. Oh, fuck sake. That's one tight screw in there, one tight bolt in there. This spray, man, water displacement, Formula 40. Yeah, I managed to take it out. That was one tight mother. The catalytic converter should be free. This is a 14 mil. It's got a 10 written on it, I think, with a washer that you can't take out. Small 12, not with a washer in the same box. The AC line there is hitting it. And that's where it's coming from, down there. So my only option is to remove that pipe from deeper down in the car. Oh, you bastard. You gotta put the last nut back in and remove that inner pipe. There's no other way. I don't think there's another way. Safety purposes. Not worrying about that. This is maybe here. There. Bring the 13 out. Might need a bigger extension. A little bit longer extension. That seems very loose to me. Level 2. Yes. 1. Bro, Honda nailed it, man. No. No. Ta-da. 11, 12, 13 mil. So these, I've explained it before, is they got this kind of drill bit, kind of reverse drill bit. So when you untie it, it ties the screw inside. Yes, there we go. These are set to screws. They go in the same box. Alright, back to another round of fun and excitement. This time I think these are 12 mils. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna try with the normal socket. If not, I got this contraption ready. It's a 12 millimeter nut extractor. Let's see. Ah, whoa, no way. Big milestone here. Normal nuts. I think these might clean up, but they might not. I'll see. Now with that removed, this pipe should come with me. There we go. There's the pipe. Any gaskets there? Not that I know of. It's one exhaust pipe. You can look inside this. It's not rusty, man. Great. And now there's the resistance. And after this, I'm really gonna take a break. Can slide out of here. Oh, nice. Make sure that wire doesn't get caught. There it is. Thick. And it's clean, man. That is one clean catalytic converter. Yes. And that's on the other side. This is clean, man. This is the intake side. There's a little bit of crumbles here, but that's okay. Got more holes happening. This I don't think I'll reuse. I've got a new one anyway. Not sure if to keep it or not. Maybe I can put it here if it fits. Oh, there's another gasket in here. Got a new one anyway, but I'll put it there just in case.